let's make some picks.
All right. The NFL divisional round, where the playoffs really start. We're into the final 8 teams. Saturday, January 17th, 2026. The 12-5 Buffalo Bills. I'm sorry, 4:30 p.m. on CBS. The 12-5 Buffalo Bills are traveling to the 14-3 Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos are 1.5 point favorites.
Man, they got a week's rest. I think this is a lot of travel for Buffalo, but this is what happens when you don't win your division, right?
Win that division, baby.
The injuries with Buffalo, it's tough.
It is tough.
It's tough.
It's also tough for us. So it's like, so we know who I'm picking for our game, but it's, would you rather travel to Denver and play Bo Nix, or would you want the Bills to come to us, play at home? What do you want? What do Patriots fans want? I'm not sure what I want.
I think Patriots fans don't want to see Buffalo.
I think there are some who have that feeling, but some people want, that's who you've been chasing for the last 5 years. That's who you want to really give it to them. And yeah, they beat you at home. You beat them at home, 1-1. You didn't have Milton Williams or Spillane, and they gave up 5 touchdowns in a row. Spillane being back for the Chargers game was huge. Like he is the captain of that defense. We're not even talking about the Patriots yet, but I think the Bills are going to win this game, even without the wide receivers. I think Josh Allen, because here's the reason I don't want to play the Bills, but I'm still going to pick them, is because, excuse me, Josh Allen could wake up one day and be like, I'm going to score 6 touchdowns today. Right.
Well, at least you're admitting that, because I think that there's like this weird thing where it seems like people don't,
they convince themselves he's like not good.
Right. Yeah. Right. Or like, I'm not worried about. I think people are kind of worried about the Bills. You have to be a little.
I'm not worried about McDermott. I'll tell you that. Can we have 10? I think we should.
We're going backwards. Backwards. Rewind.
If the Bills lose this game, McDermott
gets fired.
Out.
Man, divisional round.
Imagine. I wonder if he would have got fired if they lost that wild.
Well, here's the thing. I add to this, right? Nobody's in his way right now, right?
No,
say they win this game.
Excuses.
Say they win this game, and then they have to play New England in the championship game, right?
Yeah.
And they lose that game. He still gets fired. This team was dead.
I know.
Dead. No one was in our way.
You let them back. And not only, Lamar was gone, Burrow was gone, Mahomes is gone, and then you let the Patriots, who you should have left in the dust,
right,
let them right back in.
Man,
back
realistically, you could have been walking away with like 1 or 2 Super Bowls since then, riding high.
You could have had the entire playoffs coming through that stadium for one last ride. It's closing after this year. Couldn't even do that. And I put some of that on Billy Bean. Like I've talked about it. We have Mac Hollins now. He led them in touchdowns last year. He's not a 100-catch guy. He's a 30-40, but when you need a catch, he's the guy you go to. So yeah. It's crazy. And I was reading a stat where it's like, since the Jets' last playoff win, or I don't even remember what the hell the stat, but it was like the Patriots lost Tom Brady, lost XYZ, went back to the playoffs, got the 2 seed, won a playoff game. The Dolphins haven't won a playoff game since 2000. Drake May was born in 2002. Oh. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's crazy.
That's wild.
Crazy.
It does. It just, then you feel for like the fan bases, because it's not like the team. Like obviously we always have rivalries with different teams and shit, especially in our division. I
feel bad for them.
But it's like when you're a fan of the fucking Browns or the Dolphins or the Jets, it's like, not to pick on them, even us to some extent. It's like,
I think some extent,
it sucks.
You guys are not in the same tier because you've had years. You've had success. Like you won a division, 7-9.
Right.
We still won the we won the division. Like, great.
Miami did that in 07 and no, 08.
They all went 11-5, and I think they got one and done.
And that was it. It was because it was a Wildcat year.
And even these 5 years, the Patriots were on their backs. It was just the Bills that just took their spot like 5 in a row.
Right.
Then Patriots wake up we're gonna. It's ownership, man. It's ownership.
It's 100% ownership.
You guys get rid of Snyder, and what happens in 1 year? And even this year was not. This year that you guys had was not the same as previous years, in my opinion. Like
I thought the grass is still the silver linings there with the ownership.
Yeah, and I thought you guys picked up right where you left off. You're like, what, 4-2?
I think 3-2.
Yeah, you're like, it was going fine, and then the injuries piled up. And it all happened.
Yeah.
But it's just, it's ownership. It really is like Kraft's with Mayo. He could have kept going. And he chose not to. We also got, luck comes into it too. Like, people didn't think the Titans were going to fire Vrabel. And he took a year off. He just happened to be available, which I think made Kraft's decision easier.
Right.
So it's nuts. It's a fun story.
They said something. There was an article about the Dolphins owner getting offered $15 billion to sell the team or something like that. I don't know. It's just that if you're a fan of those teams, it sucks.
It does. It does. At least you had a few playoff trips with McDaniel with the Dolphins, but you never had a shot. At least it didn't feel that way.
No,
but again, you have to win the division. You have to get those home playoff games.
Well, look at Buffalo now, because now they just traveled to Jacksonville. Okay, it wasn't a terrible travel, but you had to travel. Now you got to go to Denver.
Yep.
And now, depending on what happens, all right, maybe it's a quick trip to New England if they win this game, or they got to go back to fucking Houston.
Exactly. Yeah, they have they are traveling no matter what. Even if Houston wins and they win, they're going to Houston because the Houston wild card, right? Yeah. So no, Houston won their division, right? No, Jags did. But yeah, there's a higher seed.
But they're the higher seed.
So not only did you not win
5.
Not only did you not win your division, you got the 6th seed.
Yeah. So no matter what, they have to travel. So it's just like,
ooh, and you let. Yeah.
This is the harder. I think this is the hardest path for Buffalo that they've had in years past. This is the hardest.
It's funny,
one. Not because of matchups, but
it should be the easiest.
And it's not. It is the hardest one.
But I do think, I don't want to play because Josh Allen can do that. He did it against us. We had the lead. We were up 21-0, and he scored 5 touchdowns in a row. We were missing some pieces, but he still did it. And I'd rather play the second-year quarterback and Sean Payton.
I'm going to take the Bills.
Yeah, I'll take the Bills too. Long way to Grandma's house.
I'm going to take the Bills here. But Denver has a great defense, so we'll see. I'm not like Broncos. It's not that their offense is bad. Their defense is just better than their offense is.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Broncos. I mean, they're favored, so
I think it's a close game.
Yeah,
but that travel and playing in Denver sucks. So
there's the air. They have someone did a deep dive on it, and their home record is like significantly better than a lot of other teams, like significantly.
Yeah.
And they've had down years where they're still a good offensive team. So,
well, it's like going back to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh hadn't lost a Monday night game in like 34 years.
Wow.
At home or something. Wow. It was something crazy. Yep.
Losers.
There goes that. You got your coach fired. So
8:00 on Fox, which I imagine will be the Tom Brady game. The 12-5 49ers are traveling to the 14-3 Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks are 7-point favorites.
I'm assuming this is injury related. Seattle has a good defense.
Yep, really good defense. They just smothered them a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great story for the Niners, but I might lean towards taking the Seahawks in this one.
I'm gonna take the Seahawks. It's probably just too much to overcome at this point. Kyle Shanahan's a good coach, but they just got smothered by them a few weeks ago. Now Kittle's done. I mean, if you have CMC, you have the best player on the field still, probably. But that game I watched, and that Seahawks defense was flying.
Well, that's the thing. Yes, maybe, but also, you're taking away another weapon, right? And if Ricky Pearsall's still out, you don't have Kittle. You're kind of just limiting your weapons,
right? Yeah.
So and Seattle's not an easy place to play either, and that defense
is
pretty fucking stout.
Yep.
I'll take the Seahawks here.
Yep.
Your boy Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. Ugh.
Does it again.
It makes me sick. It's okay. It's okay, Sam. That's been a fun through line of the MOJO show. Sunday, January 18th, 3:00 p.m. on ESPN and ABC. 12-5 Texans are traveling to the 14-3 New England Patriots. Your New England Patriots are 3-point favorites.
Now, I will note about this game, it is Maurice's birthday.
It is my birthday. Do you know the last Patriots playoff game to happen on my birthday? It was a big one.
It was?
Yeah, it wasn't a close game. It was a big game. Historically big.
I don't.
Deflategate.
Oh.
It was the AFC Championship game, and they ruined my birthday.
Wow.
Although that didn't come out till the next day, like the story.
Yeah.
But the game was on my birthday.
Dude.
They annihilated the Colts in that game. I watched my brother's house.
Yeah. Well.
And watched the Super Bowl at my other brother's house.
Man, you got brothers everywhere.
Yeah. At least two. At least two.
At least two.
So this game is on my birthday. They better not ruin my birthday. I will say that.
So they're a 3-point favorite?
3-point favorites.
Okay.
A fun stat I heard is that the Texans, while they do have that great line, I think McDaniel's brother is on the a coach on this team. He's like the passing or running game coordinator on the Texans.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
We just signed a guy off the.
I saw that. My cousin sent that to me. A linebacker. But he said the same thing that I was thinking. That's a Belichick move.
Right? Vrabel was always like Belichick always spoke very highly of Vrabel, and people saw that as like the apparent, not Gerard.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be he's a specialist. He's a third down guy. Go after the quarterback. He's not stopping the run. So if they do decide, but the Texans are so chock full of freaking edge guys and linebackers, they don't need them. But that is pretty funny. But they've given up their 31st, like in the bad way, ranked against scrambles, quarterback scrambles, and that's one of Drake's strengths. Nico Collins got a concussion.
Yeah, great.
He's the second concussion this year, and it happened on Monday Night Football. He was not at practice today, so he's probably not playing.
I don't think so.
Gonzo had a concussion, but he was already back today with the no contact jersey, which is a good sign. That means he's on step 3 of 5 of the protocol, and he will probably play.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing. I think get some quick passes in there. McDaniels is ready. They play a more standard defense than the Chargers did. So the Chargers played a lot of quarters, which helps stop the deep balls. And with the wind, that's part of our offense. I think we'll have more success in this game if we can get the ball out quick. So
yeah, I think the Nico injury that's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
And then them traveling up, weather's not going to be fantastic.
Yeah, Kirk had a good game on Monday Night Football, but I don't think I don't see him doing it again. If he's the only wide receiver they have to account for.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what they do from an offensive standpoint. Defensively, that's going to be a good test because, I mean, I think they're number 1 in the league, right? They got to be.
Yeah, and the left side of our line, our 2 rookies did have a rough game against the Chargers, but Will Campbell just came back from injury like a week ago, and Jared Wilson just came back from a concussion himself. So the first game back in 7 weeks playing together, so maybe there's a little bit of stuff there. Hopefully they have another game under the belt. The playoff jitters are gone. That's my hope. And it's my birthday, so they better not ruin it.
It's going to hinge on CJ. I think.
Yeah.
Because I think their defense could do well. Right? I think they can keep them in the game.
Yeah.
Slow down New England's offense. At least try to disrupt them a little bit. But it's like, can the Texans, especially without Nico, can the Texans score?
Yeah, because I feel like the Patriots are going to put I mean, well, I hope they're putting, but the Texans have only let up 20 points 2 times this year, maybe 3. They only beat the Titans 16-13, but they still, but I don't even think he was playing that game, CJ. So we got to put points up. And Drake has been good this year at not repeating mistakes. So he'll have that rough game.
Yeah.
And then he'll put it behind him and play. And it's funny because someone posted a Brady thing where he was talking to the quarterbacks before the draft. And I think Drake asked him a question about his mindset. And he was like, you got to put it behind you. He's like, you have a bad game or that's it. It's on to the next game. Just forget about it's like, even if you have a good game, put it behind you. It's over. It's not the next game.
Right.
He's like, you might have a bad game and win, which kind of just happened.
Right.
It's like, it's still put it behind you. It's over. It's a week-to-week season.
Right. Yep. It's no matter what, if you let the loss linger, or if you let a win linger,
So get it behind you, Drake, and it's gonna probably hinge on CJ because I think, and our run game is coming around at the right time, but we'll see.
I'm going to take the Texans just to be different here. If I'm being honest,
birthday.
I don't anticipate a win. I don't. But the defense is really good. I think if that Nico injury sucks. But,
yeah. A few weeks ago, well, actually, I was listening to our thing last week or 2 weeks ago, and you had asked who I wanted to avoid in the playoffs, and it was the Texans. Because of the line. That's where thankfully it's off the edge. So I feel like Drake can step up into that like into the pocket.
Yeah.
It's the thing where Brady definitely struggled. This was the middle, like when it came in the, in the middle. That's where he really struggled because he couldn't step into it.
Right.
Drake can throw out of a dirty pocket, which is nice, but that's where the fumbles come in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I think we'll be okay.
I'm just trying to not have,
all gravy.
I'm just trying to not have the dynasties win anymore. So like, I got rid of the Eagles last week. The Chiefs are out, so
It's all
you guys are just next
gravy
on my hit list.
For here, it's all gravy for me. So I'll be happy either way. I'll be bummed if they lose, but
well, when you get 6 Super Bowls, it's like
but it's just
what's one more?
That 5 years is behind us. That long road. That
I hate this
high school career plus one.
I fucking hate this.
Was I'm like, because Braden wasn't even born.
I know. Wow. What is he? How old is he now? 28?
7, 8. I was like, because he loves Drake. He loves Drake. We got him into it.
Yeah, it's just it really is. It comes down to there is a bit of luck here, but there is ownership because it's just
make your own luck.
It kind of. I mean, I don't know. I read there was an article last week about the top 10 worst owners in history, and I really think that the Donald Sterling being at number 1 is really just because of not his own. Well, yes, but I think it was because his racist bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't think it was necessarily his. I don't know, but I never heard his name until the scandal.
I just remember him being cheap,
but I don't remember him being like Snyder level,
like meddling and stuff like that.
Right. I mean, Snyder had a bunch of bullshit where he was meddling, he was signing bad contracts, and then there was all the shit that was going on in the office. The Sterling thing, I only heard about him because of his racist fucking bullshit that came out. So they naturally put him at number 1.
Sure.
Give
him an honorable mention because of all that. Like,
right, obviously.
He's won because of this. But like the real one is like the Pirates owner who literally doesn't. Was he in that list?
Pittsburgh Pirates. Yeah.
Because he doesn't spend anything.
He was on. I think he was on that list, but Snyder was number 2, and I was like, Snyder should be number 1.
Yeah,
really. Like he should be number 1.
Yeah, especially talk about outside stuff that happened. Bad contracts, racist stuff, probably. Whatever.
Well, there was a lot of misogynistic.
Yeah, the cheerleading scandal.
Yeah, it was a bunch of bullshit.
And
it just that's the one thing too. We finished 5-12, but just knowing that guy's not there is a blessing because that was a long. What was it? 24 years.
It's not often. Well, it's funny because the NBA forced Sterling to sell, so that tells you that, and the NFL essentially forced Snyder. Like because you're killing us, man.
That who was it? Mary Jo White or whoever the hell was doing that report of the investigation. Mm-hmm. I think there was a backdoor deal that said this won't get released if you sell the team.
Yeah,
and I think that's why because I don't think he wanted that shit to come out because really. They wanted him to sell that fucking years ago, and he just refused to until all his bullshit caught up with him. Yep. And I think that's why.
Gotcha.
Because none of that shit ever saw the light of day.
No,
it's like the Epstein file. So it's never saw the light of day.
Yep.
And I think that's pretty obvious why. So I can at least go to sleep at night knowing that this 5-12 team isn't as bad because it's not under Dan Snyder.
Right. Fair. Very fair. Oh, sorry. I was like, wait, it's me.
That was it, period.
Yeah, that's it. Show's over. Bye. Alrighty. I don't know. I keep leaning over like that. And then, so that's at 8:30. 6:30 on NBC and Peacock, we have the 12-5 Los Angeles Rams of Anaheim traveling to 11-6 Chicago Bears. The Rams are 3.5-point favorites. I also didn't do a money pick.
I'd be honest with you. That's another big travel for the Rams. You had to go to Carolina.
I wasn't terribly impressed with them against the Panthers.
It was a shootout game against the Panthers that you lost to a few weeks ago.
The Bears might be a team of destiny here.
They are feeling themselves, and rightfully so. However, I wouldn't start slow against the Rams.
Yeah. This is a hard one.
This is a fucking hard. What's the line on this?
Rams are 3.5-point favorites.
I'm going to take the Rams. I'm going to take the Rams here.
I'm going to take the Bears.
All right. You learned your lesson from last week. I don't care who wins this game. I don't care. Mm-hmm. But it would be nice if Chicago won, though.
Yeah, I don't want the Rams to win because they're Los Angeles. And that's like my little regional thing. Sure. And like they've just won recently, and they went recently.
Yeah, I would say that too.
They went again. They lost to us. They beat the. Who'd they beat?
Yes.
Bengals. They beat the Bengals.
Yes.
So they went, beat the Bengals. That's also why if the Texans beat us, it's not the end of the world. Like, yeah, I'd go for the Texans. The only teams left who haven't won a Super Bowl, the Bills, Texans, and that's it. Everyone else has won a Super Bowl. 49ers haven't won since 95. Bears since 85. Rams since a couple of years ago. Seahawks since 2013. And then Broncos since...
What was it?
They just went with
14?
2015.
15, yeah, 15, yep.
And the Bills never. So, yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to take the Rams, but, you know, that you bring up a good point. I want something different.
Ben Johnson's going to pull out all the stops.
I want something different here.
Tight pants versus tight pants.
I know. I do love Sean McVay.
The Soldier Field is going to be raw. It's going to be cold. This is a dome team. Going to Chicago. It's actually very cold, like -6, not negative, like 6 degrees cold.
It's another bad travel. You had to go to Carolina, cross country. Now you got to go to Chicago.
I'm feeling better about this. Take the under. I'm feeling better about this.
Really?
Ben Johnson's going to pull out all the stops. It's going to be cold. You're coming from the
They're feeling themselves. Hey, if they had to travel and they weren't at home and they didn't have that home field advantage, it might be a different story. I'm going to take the Rams here, but I do agree. I am slightly sick of the Rams as well, because of, recent Super Bowl victories, I guess. Like the 49ers, again, they've been twice, but they haven't won since 94. So, that would be something different.
And they haven't won since 94. They went with Colin one. Yeah, one time. Jimmy G and Purdy. Yeah, they've lost 3 times in the last,
like... 3? 3?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because of Harbaugh.
Harbaugh, yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to look for the weather for this game. Bears, Rams, weather. But yeah, the 49ers is crazy. They haven't won since, and it's been a long time.
Man.
Let's see here.
It has been a while.
Early weather report is exactly what Ben Johnson wanted. Oh, give it to me. I love cold games. Fortunately, Matthew Stafford does not like the cold.
Well, he played pretty good in Philly last year.
As we've alluded to in other pieces, recently Stafford is at his worst when he's outdoors and in colder weather. In fact, he is 1 and 9 in games with rain or snow, including last year's playoff loss to the Eagles. But they played them pretty well.
They played pretty well. Honestly, they had a shot at the very end.
Where in this article does it say the weather? Because it's not saying.
Usually it'll just go to the matchup.
Wow, here we go. Well, that's a weather warning 6 hours ago. -11 chill with 30 kph mile winds.
What is a kph?
I think it's kilometer. I don't know why I said mile. I don't know. What does that translate to miles per hour? Seems hot. Kilometers?
A kilometer per hour? I've never heard of this.
It's the sun, so that's like a British not tabloid, but
okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway, whatever. It's gonna be fucking cold.
All right, it's gonna be fucking cold. I'm just gonna take the Rams.
Yep.
It's the Matthew Stafford effect here in full force. He's coming for that MVP. He's coming for the Super Bowl.
He did win first team All Pro. So
he listens, because that was the knock against him.
He had to wait for everyone else to retire or get old to finally win.
Fucking dig.
Yeah. So good on him.
We'll see. He almost retired, so I don't know. We'll see. But you know what? My heart might say Chicago.
I like that.
I like the random.
Yeah.
I like the random. It's somebody different. It's fun.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
And those people in Chicago, they need this.
Yes, it's better than Rams freaking, I don't know.
Patriots.
Wait.
From a non-fan of the teams that are left over.
I was thinking like Rams Eagles. Like, I don't want to see that again. Like,
oh, no. From the championship standpoint, no. All right. Anyway, all right. So that is our predictions for the divisional round.
Coming to the end.
Happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Mo.
Don't do that.
January 18th.
That's right.
It's your birthday.
Yep.
See what happens. Maybe they win for you.
They better give me a present, a nice present.
It's not. No present was worse than what Dan Rock got on his birthday in 2007.
I know, but at least he also had wins on that day. That's pretty bad. That is bad.
That's a bad one. Yeah, but
that's true. Shout out Dan Rock.
Shout out Dan Rock. Until next week.
Bye.
Stay ahead of the game with the MOJO. We got picks, hot takes, all the info. Mo dropping stats, crunching numbers, that's the vibe. Joe say what he see and feel, gon' decide. If you ain't tuning in, throw a flag on the play. It's going down over here the MOJO way.